Hi, and welcome to another episode of In the Kitchen with Tim. So today I'm going to make some roast pork. I have a nice 5-pound pork shoulder here, or pork butt as they call it. It doesn't actually come from the butt. So it's a nice blade roast, however they mark it in your grocery store or butcher. It's you like this because it's got a lot of fat and marbling throughout, and it's easy to bake, and it's just so yummy. Making it with cabbage and cauliflower, onion, and I have some green beans soaking. I need to put a little bit of salt in those green beans right there, just like that. It helps flavor them for when they cook. So I will stem those later. So, all right. The pork needs to rest and marinate a little bit, so we're going to get it ready in advance. Before I get going, so this, because I didn't show it the last time, is my little souvenir from when I was on live with Kelly and Ryan. So it hangs very proudly in my kitchen. So I get to wear it whenever I want now. So anyway, how do I flavor this? So pork is one of those meats that can take on quite a bit of flavor. So we can do quite a bit to this and not overpower it. And since it's a large cut, we want to make sure that we do give it flavor. So one of the things that pork needs is salt. We have to salt that. So I have a rub that I'm going to make that's got some salt in it. But before I do that, what I have done is I like to lace the pork butt with garlic. Garlic, once it's baked, is sweet and it perfumes the meat and it gives it this really nice unctuous flavor. So instead of just laying it on top where only part of it will get the flavor, I poke holes in the roast and put garlic in it. So I got one here and I got some garlic in there. Let's see, I'm going to put a hole there, and let's see, a hole there and one there. I have done others already without you. I'm sorry for that. So, but I take the garlic and I just shove it in there. I push this in there, and I put this, where my other thing is, there. If I flip it over, see I've got a few holes there, and I'll put one here. There we go. Oh, got a little extra. So the garlic, I don't crush it because you can't push it in the hole. Then I just pop the shell off of it and the husk, and then I can slice it up, put it in little shards, and for me to put in there. So wash. Now go there. The rub. And I will put this recipe on the YouTube channel so that you can see it as well. But like I said, you can make this rub up in advance. You can keep it for a while if there's nothing wet in it. So you can keep it up in your cupboard or in your refrigerator if you like. But because I have garlic in the roast, literally in the roast, I'm not going to use garlic in the rub. I don't want it to overpower at this point. So we've got some good stuff going on. So I need about, let's see. So this is a soup spoon, so about the size of a tablespoon. So I need a couple tablespoons of salt. Maybe a little more. Okay. Onion powder. So I need a good tablespoon of onion powder, maybe just a hair more. So we like just a little bit of spice. So there are so many different levels of spice in chili powder out there. So notice that this is not your traditional red chili powder. This is called Adobo. So I don't know what kind of chili is in Adobo. Honestly, stay tuned. I just buy it because it's good. So if you do this little There's the heat right there. So, ooh, yum. A little smoky, very smoky. I think it might actually be a smoked jalapeno or a smoked chili of some sort, and we like that. So I have an entire tablespoon of adobo in there. All right, very good. And I cheated, maybe just a little bit more. So, and then this is the part that makes it wonderful, is the brown sugar. I have a heaping tablespoon of brown sugar for that, because the brown sugar will actually make it caramelize on there, and it gives this nice crust that we want. All right, so mix that up. You notice when I turn this over, so I have a layer of fat on here. I don't cut this off. The reason I don't cut this off is because fat is flavor. So this needs to stay on. It will actually help keep your pork moist and flavorful. So if you start trimming all of this stuff off, you don't have to eat it when it's in there. You can actually pull it out after you cook it, but just leave it there. It's actually really good. So, all right, okay, wash. So I'm gonna take my rub and apply it very liberally on top of the roast. There. So salt, onion, adobo. There we go. And because it's a rub, I'm going to rub and pat it down in there like that, so it gets all off from the sides. There. There we go. Do this, and then we're gonna do this. Okay. All right. There you go. None of that is going to go to waste. Don't worry. All right. It's already starting to soak up into the meats. That's good. Take the lid off of my pot. And there. Rub. There we go. 3 minutes up. Oh, anyway. All right. Sugar is sticky. So there's that. I have an onion here. I'm going to. All right. So we know how to cut an onion, right? For years, all I used to do is just slice it up and then try to chop it up and make it really fine after that. So I watch a lot of the Food Network and have in the past. So Chef Ann Burrell from Worst Cooks has taught us very well that you slice through the root. See where the hairy end is right there? You just slice right through it. So set this one aside, and then I can take it and slice this way. This way. I want bigger chunks. All right. So this isn't a fine chop by any means. I want bigger chunks of onion. They will virtually disappear when we bake. All right. That way. All right. This just goes around on the top, around the sides. Okay, so I need to give this thing a little moisture, but this isn't going in the oven right just yet. I need to get my oven up to temp, and before I put it in, I'll probably put about a 1/2 inch of chicken stock in the bottom of the pot, just to give it a little bit of juice to start working with. Go in the oven. It's going to go in a very low oven. It is going to go in an oven of 250 degrees, and it's going to roast for about 4 hours. Once I get ready to put the vegetables in, I will bump up the oven to close to 400, 375, 400, depending on your oven. You might want to be 400. and then the vegetables will go in lid on, so it kind of steams in there. And then we'll do the last 15-20 minutes with the lid off. So I'll get back to you on that in a little bit, but this is prepped, ready to go. It's going to sit in its marinade for about 20 minutes before I put it into the oven. All right, so I will check back with you once I get green beans stemmed, cauliflower cut up, and my cabbage wedged. Okay, welcome back everybody. So the pork roast has been in the oven for about 3.5 hours now. It's now time to add all of the vegetables that I've been cutting up. So it didn't take a long time, but I have cauliflower here. I'm going to drain that, right? And I have cabbage, and the green beans I'm going to cook on the stove. So hang on, I'm going to get the bean out right now. Whew, warm. All right, here it is. It's nice. Let's take a look at this. Oh, we're browning up nicely. Okay. And let all of the heat out. So, let's take a quick peek. Here we go. We have a browning roast. You can see it's starting to pull away from the bone right there, which means that it's becoming tender. So, but it still needs a little more time to cook. So let's go ahead and lay get the cabbage nestled in there. So just basically laying it all around. Ooh, yum. So, and I'm going to put the cauliflower on top. There's a little bit of water left in the cauliflower, so that'll all kind of bring down. All right, that now. Oh, it's a little full. Okay, so a little salt. A little pepper. Now this will cook down, so I'm going to put the lid on it, and it'll eventually just slowly set back down on top of there. So I'm going to put this back in the oven. It's going to go for another hour to about 1 hour and 15, and then we'll be good to go. See you in a little bit. All right, the time has come. The pork is done. So let me get it out of the oven. Hang on. Woo. Oh, does that smell good? All right. Look at this. We have cauliflower, we have roast, we have cabbage in here. And the potato, no potatoes. No potatoes. Green beans are on the stove. So let me cut you a little slice. This, oh, so tender. Let me turn this around. Fall apart. Tender. Oh my gosh. I wish you could smell this. So good. So right here. Yeah, it just pulls right apart. Okay? This is what you're looking for. So it's been in the oven for about 4 hours, and then with the lid off for about 1 hour of that to brown the top. And I will have all of that posted online on YouTube, so watch for it there. And I will see you next time in the kitchen with Tim. Thanks. You have a good one. I can't wait.